Hi everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. It's Saturday today, doing something a little bit different on Saturday. I haven't done this in the past, but I'm going to share the paper pumpkin kit. So I thought once a month I'd jump on and make the cards that are part of the paper pumpkin kit. If you've never heard of paper pumpkin, it's a great kit that comes monthly. You can subscribe month to month. You can buy prepaid kits in advance for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year. And every month around, I'm going to say around the 15th, 16th of the month, a kit will arrive in the mail. And they're different every month. They're cards, they're boxes, they're treat packages, they're all sorts of different projects for you to make. And everything you need is in the kit, with the exception of some scissors, an ink, a stamp block. What else isn't? Bone folder. Like, it really is not much that you need to put these kits together. All the adhesive you need is in the kit. An ink spot is in the kit, sometimes more than one. The stamp set is there. This time round, there was a bonus stamp set that was included for free. And so it's a really fun way to have everything you need arrive in a box to make a card. Hey, Felicia. And also, if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine, every month I participate in a tutorial group, and we create cards that you only use the stamp set and the ink. And there may be some additional things, cardstock and things that you can add from your stash. Hey, Claudia, welcome. I'm glad you made it live. So I share that tutorial with my subscribers as a thank you for being a subscriber. So if you're interested in that and aren't a subscriber, you can subscribe. Now, if you subscribe by the 10th, before the 10th of any month, that means that you will get the kit for that month. So the one coming up is, oh shoot, I've forgotten the name. It's something in gratitude. Love and Gratitude, maybe. It's designed by Shelley Gardner, and there's an add-on. So sometimes they do add-ons. There's actually an add-on journal, gratitude journal, that you can purchase. So those add-ons are only available if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. Okay, enough chit-chat. Let me switch over to my desktop and I will show you. There we go. So this is how the box arrives. Sometimes the boxes are a little different, but it typically looks like this in a Paper Pumpkin. And when you open it up, and unfortunately I've opened mine, but it comes wrapped in plastic and it's all wrapped in tissue paper. So it's really fun to open your package up. And it's kind of in a turquoise tissue paper. And so you can take it out and undo it. But I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time kind of figuring out what the cards were and sorting through all of the stuff. So I thought I would just put it in here. You haven't got your kit. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you've got your kit. Yes, I just got mine this week. It's really pretty. So there are instructions in your kit, as well as, like I said, everything you need. So I've used some of the dimensionals. They always give you a little bit extra than what you need. So save your dimensionals to use. In this one, you've got some double-sided tape. It's a little thinner than our normal Terran tape. You've got 2 stamp sets, like I said. There's this, it's hard to see, that stamp set. And then there's this other stamp set that's got water lilies on it. That's really pretty. So sometimes you'll get bonus things in it, sometimes stamp sets, sometimes other things. An ink spot. So, and then some embellishments. And this one is some linen thread. And then everything you need to make cards in this case. I'm going to take them, put them away. So I always stack mine in the 2 different, so there are 2 different patterns in this case, but whatever there is, I try and pull all the pieces I need for the cards. So I'm going to make the 2 cards. I've used a little bit of this kit because I also participate in a blog hop where we make an alternative project. So you'll see that live on the 30th for my alternative project. So you even have these really pretty envelopes, of course, lovely on the inside too. You get laser cut images to poke out and put on your card, and then the card base in this case. So let's make this first one. Now, Sometimes you can follow the instructions on our, like the picture on how to make it, but I always flip to the instructions and they will tell you exactly what to use. Now it's all pictures, so there's not much writing on here. So it's telling you to ink up your stamp and stamp it on one of these labels. So we will do that. Now just to make it easier, because I haven't opened up my stamp and my ink spot yet, and sometimes it takes me a minute or two to do that, I'm going to just use my paper, or pretty paper pumpkin, my Pretty Peacock stamp pad. So we're going to stamp the stamp that says "Your friendship is unforgettable" in the middle, hopefully the middle. Yeah, not too bad of that. And then it tells us, we follow along, you need one of these laser cut, I guess it's forget-me-nots. It's really pretty. And we're going to put dimensionals on the back. So sometimes they give you little glue dots, so they're a little bit different than the glue dots that we have in our packages. There we go. It actually, even if you look at this, it even shows you, it's maybe hard to see where to put the dimensionals. So this is the front of our card. So this piece folds in, so you can use your bone folder. So you can fold and give that a good burnish. But this laser cut or die cut piece, it's cool. You don't even need some scissors in this case too. So we're just going to take and adhere that on. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and then for our sentiment, so our instructions tell us to tie a bow with the linen thread. So we will tie a little bow. They usually give you a lot extra of the thread and the ribbon that they include, and the embellishments. Let's see if I can tie this bow. There we go. Now, if you've got glue dots, you can use your glue dots, or it actually says to take a little piece of the double-sided tape, if you can get it off, and put in the middle. So it's just like our tear and tape. That tore really easily. I always use the piercing end of your take your pick tool to get that end off. And then we're going to take, and I want to tie this, actually I want to cut this first. There we go. Cut this off. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so we can actually, you can see it above the, oops. And then we're going to take and adhere this to the back. So that's why I want to make sure that the bow part can be seen like that. And then we're going to put some dimensionals on. So I'm just really following the pictures. Gosh, these are so pretty cards. I can't wait to share them. And then this is going to go, okay, trying to see what the finished card looks like. Actually, it goes like that. I've got it folded the wrong way. Okay. Well, maybe I don't. It's hard to tell. I guess it goes like that, but the sentiment goes on the inside. So we're just going to take that, and you can trim this a little bit if you want. Pull that down a little bit. I'll pull it down. I kind of came off the. There we go. And you can trim the ends. So that's the first card. No, you're right. It doesn't give much. You can write on here, or you can write on the back, I guess. But that's kind of that's the way they've got the card to go. And then, of course, you have these really pretty envelopes that the card fits into to send. So that's card number 1. The second card is this one with the water lilies. So you've got your card base, which looks like it's in Orchid Oasis, and then this really pretty paper with the water lilies. And then this is the envelope that goes with it. Oopsie. And then you need one of these. This is a vellum, so it's kind of printed vellum with water lilies. They're gorgeous envelopes, they really are. And then we need one of these die cut water lilies. This one's, we're going to stamp. Okay. So this one we're stamping, if we follow our instructions. So we're going to stamp the sentiment that says you are capable of amazing things. And it gets stamped on to this. Trying to make sure it fits. There we go. Like that. So it gets stamped onto that, the lily pad. Okay. Now we want to take our tear and tape, and we're going to adhere it. So we're just going to put a strip of tear and tape along each of the 3 of the edges of this vellum. I love the fact that the kits are never the same. They change them up, and so you get to try out. Often, you might not have vellum at home, so this is a great way to play a little bit with vellum in a kit, and then realize how much fun it is. And the fact that you end up with ink spot and the stamp set or stamp sets, and maybe some extra embellishments is really cool. Okay, so this is going to adhere lined up with the edges, bottom edges of our card base. And then dimensionals for this piece. Now these dimensionals, they really behave, they are exactly the same. Well, actually I shouldn't say they're exactly the same. They use them the same way as the dimensionals that you can buy in packages. They are a little bit thicker. So I have noticed that when I've used up some of these and combined them with some dimensionals I had, they are a little bit thicker than our dimensionals. Okay, and then this, we're just going to take I think that's what it's telling me to do, is use dimensionals. Telling me to put them in a row. Of course, I don't follow instructions very well. So, and then this is actually going to get tucked underneath here, which is kind of cool. At least I think that's what it's telling me to do, is tuck this. Tuck this underneath. I'm not sure why it didn't tell me to put this on first, but it didn't. So maybe if you're making this up, you would want to put this on first, because now I'm going to have a hard time kind of tucking this down inside. And I'm not going to be able to see that. Okay, I'm going to put this here. That's not the way it's telling me to do this. It looks like it's telling me in the instructions to, I may have, I'm trying to find here. So the vellum is 2-sided, and I think I probably should have put it on the one that's a little bit duller, and you might see that. Anyway, it does look like it's telling me to tuck it underneath, but for some reason, I think it looks better. So you guys can do what you like with it. That's the fun part of these kits. You can make them as they are, or you can make them, use them to make alternative projects. So on August 30th, I have a card going live that I made using this. That's the way you made it too, Felicia. Yeah, using this month's kit. So it's an alternative where I've taken, you know, a part of one of the pieces and the stamp sets and made an alternative project. And that's the really fun part about Paper Pumpkin. So those are the two cards. And of course, these stunning, stunning envelopes that go with them. I love the fact that they've got a little saying about the flower that's on the card. So you can make, just trying to see, 1, 2, 4 of each from this kit. Hey Peg, welcome. Which is a really, so you'll end up with 8 really pretty cards. However you decide to make them up, you end up with 8 really pretty cards from this kit. So again, if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine, I will be sending you the tutorial where we make, I can't remember, there might be 8 or 10 different projects using the stamp set and the ink pad, and then some extra supplies that you can pull from your supplies. As well as I'll share an alternative alternate project on my blog. We do that once a month. So there's a blog hop where you can jump from project to project alternates for this month's card or kit. Also, there's lots of resources online. So there's a Paper Pumpkin Facebook groups where you can look up alternative projects. So they are a really great way to be able to make some projects. They're great for to give away. You can purchase them and kind of gift them to someone. So maybe you've got kids or grandchildren or friends that like to craft but don't like to buy a lot of things. So these kind of kits are great. So like I said, you can buy them a prepaid subscription of 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months if you have any interest in that. All right, everybody. So I won't be live tomorrow. I'm going to, it's called Fibrations, which is a fiber festival in Victoria tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. But I will be back live with my sketch challenge at 2 o'clock Pacific on Tuesday. So I hope you'll join me then. Otherwise, have a great day. I hope you are able to spend some time in your craft room. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Happy stamping. Bye.